Yo, yeah, it's fun, tickle. You know, I've been doing my thing, foreign exchange things, you know what I'm saying, all kind of things. Then you got my brother Big Pooh. He doing his things, dirty pretty things, whole bunch of things. We gonna do this thing one last time, man. It's little brother. Hey yo, automatic, systematic. Me and my nigga at it. Last go round for the pound, get your Instamatic with all the pictures at it.
This was the first store that we really did our very first in-store in New York, and had our first piece of vinyl, the Whatever You Say joint on ABB. And so, you know, this is very much, it's very good just to see things kind of come full circle. The new Foreign Exchange record will be out in October, and then the new my solo record will be out next year. It'll be, you know, it'll be like a mixture of everything, but it'll mostly be MCing. Like I feel like I gotta go back to my MCing and get catch, you know, some shit. So it's been a minute.
Did you guys take anything different from like going on your own solo routes for a little while and then coming back together? Did it make your ideas work differently when working on the project?
Nah, not really. It's almost kind of like, you know, particularly with me, you know, the thing about Little Brother is that both of us, both me and Pooh, we have to kind of compromise, you know what I'm saying, a little bit, you know what I'm saying, in order to make Little Brother work, you know what I'm saying. If I was given total control of a Little Brother record, you know what I'm saying, it wouldn't be Little Brother, you know, it would be like some other shit. And if he was given total control of a Little Brother record, it'd probably be, you know, bitches and hoes and all kind of shit. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just know, because we're just two totally different people, but that's what makes us work. But we understand in order to make that work, you know, you kind of have to let go of some. And so when it came time for us to do the record again, it really wasn't a lot of, it wasn't really hard, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, it's like learning how to ride a bike or whatever. Like once you might not do it for a while, but you know, once you get back on, like you back on, like you know how to do it. Yeah.
After Minstrel Show and everything and how things went with that, it seemed like in the music you could see that you guys was just on some real like, all right, man, fuck it, I'm done with this kind of industry shit and worrying about the game and everything. Did it kind of make y'all feel a little bit bitter towards that side of the game?
It wasn't a bitter thing. I know on my part it was more of a after the Minstrel Show, it was more of a, you know, people had their own expectations of the record, you know what I'm saying? And when it didn't reach their specific expectations, it was a lot of, see, y'all niggas shouldn't have did that shit. And, y'all just that underground shit ain't gonna do whatever. So, that was the purpose of the Separate But Equal Gangsta Grills mixtape, was just to show people that, yo, we can do whatever the fuck we want to do, and that shit gonna be fresh. And point was proven because people love that shit to this day.
Yeah, for me it wasn't a bitter thing at all. It was just more of an acceptance thing. You know what I mean? Like for me, it's just you know, I'm just a big thing. I'm just a big proponent of, you know, trying something. Like I just don't like to wonder what if. You know what I'm saying? And it to me is really hard to like spend the rest of your life wondering, yo, what if I was signed to a major? What if they would have blew us up? What if they would have did this? What if we would have did this and they gotta be fucking models and they gotta be smoking weed and they gotta be damn. You know what I'm saying? Like you beat yourself up, you know, always wondering about what if. But, you know, once you actually take that chance, and even if it doesn't work out the way you intended it to, you can always say that you know. And knowing is always, you know, it's half the battle.
It's not called failure if you actually try.
Right. Straight up.
You got Get Back, you got Left Back. It kind of coincides with the EP and
business
thing. Or business. Did you think of it like that, or do they correlate or any way, or you just called it Left Back just because?
Nah, it just happened that way. Because Left Back wasn't supposed to be what it became, so it kind of was a thing of Left Back. For those that don't know, Left Back was supposed to be an EP with remixes. That's why the 2 remixes on there. Everybody always, yo, why the fuck they put the 2 remixes on there and shit and da 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 da.
Yeah.
Because if you pay attention, Left Back was supposed to be an EP with remixes and leftover tracks. And you know,
originally it was supposed to be kind of like the way like I was kind of modeling in my mind. I kind of wanted to be like, and I know I'm gonna age myself by saying this, but it was kind of supposed to be like Kill It Will by Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? Like when he, you know, came like that originally was what it was supposed to be like, but
it turned into something different.
Yeah.
And we decided to leave the remixes on there because we had them and the motherfuckers sound fresh. So if you take the 2 remixes off, for those that, not quick with their math, because I can admit I'm not, it's still 11 tracks on there that you haven't heard before. The same number as Get Back.
Yeah.
So,
and only one, I think, really, of all the songs, the only one that we really did during the actual Get Back sessions was the Second Chances joint, the joint with Denon and Bilal. And that was really it. Everything else was done like within the last couple of months. You know what I'm saying? That was really it. Me and Pooh just really wanted to keep everything fresh. Like I'm just getting kind of closer to a point now where the idea of putting out albums and like, working on songs for X amount of time and then waiting them and putting them out, like, I don't know, I kind of be wanting to experience more stuff in real time with the fans, you know what I'm saying? And so just the idea of recording all these songs and having to wait to put them out and then y'all get them, like, by the time it get to y'all, it should be old to me. I've been heard that shit a million times, you know what I'm saying? So, we want to keep it up to date and as fresh as possible. And the last song I actually did for record was Tigolo for Dolo, and I did that, I think, like the night before we had to turn the shit in. So I just really wanted to be just really up to date.
What made you want to sing? That's a very good question right there, because you be killing it.
My man said, Wes, a very good question. He commented himself.
What made you want to sing? That's a great question. I think I'm going to win an Emmy. Yeah, I'm going to win an Emmy.
That was a great question. Imagine Bob Costas did that shit on there. So Tiger, when you're fucking all these bitches, what was going through your mind? Damn, that was a great question. Just, don't give me a moment. Just give me a moment. I swear. Just Jesus. Oh man. God. Nah, man. Well, I mean, the thing about it was just like I don't know. I mean, I had always been doing it like since the first album, and so I guess, a lot of people didn't realize, like the hooks that like I did on the first album and, the like Speed and just all like the singing on that shit, like those were really just intended to be kind of reference hooks. Like I really never, the idea for me at least was to just put them down so that the shit didn't suck, you know what I mean? Because my thing is like, we just have a thing where we don't like to walk out the studio with nothing unfinished, you know what I mean? So it's like, because if you don't ever finish something and you walk away from it, you're just going to grow cold on it. You know what I mean? You're going to grow cold. It's just going to feed your insecurities because you're not really experiencing the full idea. So the idea was like, well, okay, well, if I got a hook in my mind, then let me just sing it, get it right so it makes sense. And then later on we can get like a singer to do it. But shit just never happened. Like it just, all my shit ended up staying. And so after a while, like I just started getting calls to do stuff and, I always grew up like singing in church and, just doing all that. But it wasn't for me. Like I never took this shit seriously. I was just like, I just do it good enough to get by. I'll just do a hook here, hook there, whatever, boom, cool. And so then once I started like getting calls from like cats that were like singers, like yo, I want you on my joint. I was like, word? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I was like, nah, nigga, for real, like, you know what I'm saying? And it was really like Jazzy Jeff, the kind of the epiphany moment of it was we were recording
as he was frying chicken.
Yeah, as he was frying chicken. He was fresh off the grill. He had fried up some chicken, some boneless chicken thighs for niggas up at the crib. And Jeff, he was in the kitchen cooking and shit. And so afterwards, we went down to his studio in the basement and we were working on this. This one he was working on the Return of the Magnificent record. And so me and Pooh, we drove up to Delaware and like from Carolina and like I just had it in my mind. We was like, yo, nigga, like Jeff, he called us for the record, nigga. We gonna spit that murder, nigga. We goddamn, nigga. I got 49 and a half bars, nigga. Nigga, I'm going in. And so we got to Jeff's crib, and he was like playing all this R&B shit.
He ain't play shit. It was that you can rap to.
Nothing. I was just like, damn. I mean, but it was dope. The shit was dope, but it just really kind of fucked up the game plan. I was like, well, damn, my 49 and a half bars ain't gonna work on this. So
I basically I was on vacation.
Yeah, he was chill.
I don't sing at all. So I was down in the movie theater.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we started doing it, and so I was like, all right, man, well, just pull this one up. So he pulled the track up, and I went in and just started singing and laying it down. And so afterwards, he was talking to me. He's just sitting there and shit, just quiet and shit. And Jeff, like, the nigga talks just like, if you watch Freddie Miller and you heard Jazz talk, like, yo, that is him. Like, that's really him. So he was like, hey, look, man, you gotta sing, man. I was like, word? He was like, and so I was just talking to him, and he was just like, man, and I was like, Jeff, dog, like, I don't even, he was like, no, dude, trust me, like, I've been in the studio with dudes that, like, have, like, careers and they can't do it as half as fast as you do.
Yo, by myself, HOJ, even when I'm by myself. Little brother, even when I'm by myself.